I now put to you vote number 17, higher education and training. There's request for declarations, the EFF. Order, honorable members.
Thank you, Chair. Greetings to the Commander-in-Chief, Deputy President, and National Chair of the EFF, Commissars and Fighters. We are actually voting against this budget. As things stand, it is difficult,
Order,
as it
honorable
has
members.
been for the youth and young people of South Africa to access the doors of higher education. Every year, beginning of the year, prospective and returning students who come from highly disadvantaged conditions are subjected to paying registration fees, despite the fact that they do qualify academically and they come from poor families. As if that is not enough, they will then be required to pay accommodation fees before they access the gates of the institutions of higher learning. Furthermore, they will be forceful to pay tuition fees before they can get their academic result or even get degree, diploma, or certificate. These young people, even after graduating, they still go to streets to join the majority of youth and young people who are sitting at home, hopeless, miserable, who have already gave up of their lives, since they are not working, and also they are not even attending any formal education. Minister Blade, I don't know why you are still the minister. I mean, it's 20 years now in that ministry, but yet you have nothing outside corruption that you can honestly show the people of South Africa. We have nothing, but we need the government that it has a political will to deliver free, quality and well-resourced education. And that it can only come from the government of the EFF. Minister Blade, NSFAS is not a solution to the question of free education. I stand to perhaps suggest to the House what could be the solution to free quality education. We need to establish what we call educational test, whereby all public servants, you MPs, MPLs, councillors, people who do business with government, people who do business with universities, people who work in government departments, people who are always tendering in the government must pay educational tests, at least 3% educational tests, and that money must be directed to educational coffers. Young people of South Africa, indeed, 2024 is our 1994. For us to go and change the situations we are faced with as young people, we need to take it upon ourselves. Go out and vote in numbers. We vote the corrupt ANC, we vote the racists out, and we put the government of the EFF because it's the only government and it's the only organization that it can deliver us. As I'm about to crocodile, Minister Blade, up to date, you have never accounted for the amount of more than 5 billion, that which is missing into the skills funds. And you are sitting there pretending to be working for the people of South Africa and young people of South Africa and the students in general. As EFF, we stand to say we reject this budget because it's not resolving issues of South Africans and young people and students. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Order. Order, honorable members. The UDM. Will you take your seats, please? Order, honorable members. Order. Order. Honorable members, order. May I request you, when you know you must make a declaration. Honorable members at the back, can you keep quiet, please? When you know you must make a declaration, make your way to the waiting chair on my left so that we save time. The UDM.
House Chair, the United Democratic Movement does not support this budget vote. Minister Blade Zimande will recall that during the budget votes in 2022, the UDM called for an urgent sustainable solution to the issue of the funding of missing middle students. However, as resourced as the department is, there's still no tangible progress on this matter. Thousands of students at higher education institutions across the country are facing financial exclusions and fee blocks due to the long-standing funding crisis. This prevents students from being able to continue their qualifications or even being able to graduate at the end of the process. All that the department does is altering empty promises to find a long-term solution to this problem, while thousands of helpless students are being denied an opportunity to study. Not only that, even funded students have to wait for several months during the academic year to receive their meals and book allowances. Each year, students from various institutions around the country, recently you saw what happened at CPUT, embark on protests concerning the distribution of allowances and other factors that are related to NSFAS. And unfortunately, many NSFAS students, as beneficiaries rather, come from disadvantaged households, therefore are subjected to write exams on empty stomachs without material, and yet they're expected to meet the 55% pass rate. To make matters worse, rather I should say, the scheme is also characterized by incompetence and maladministration. For example, an SPU report revealed that 5.1 billion has been paid out to just over 40,000 non-qualifying students across the different tertiary institutions. I'm not too sure if about non-qualifying because I cannot afford fees as universities across the country. Maybe we need to clarify this thing and say who's non-qualifying, but most Black people can't afford higher education institutions in this country. Full stop.